Look at her. Oh.
Ooh, sister.
Daya Betty.
Daya Betty. What is so hilarious to me about her portrayal on the show is that, she's kind of this mean girl where I've known her for years and she's literally the nicest person, like genuinely nice that it's like sickening to me.
Mm-hmm.
But she's the best. She helped me kind of get my show elevated to the next level. She's kind of like, she was in show, choir, and theater. She played Shrek in high school in a musical. Roll the footage. It is so funny. So we started like incorporating dance, choreographed numbers, and more like sets, and really elevated our show.
When did you guys first meet, and what was that like?
When did we meet? Oh my gosh, maybe like 2008. I'd been doing my show. I started my show Get Dusted in 2015. I'd been doing it for a few years. We were always looking for new entertainers. We used to put a bunch of like first timers that were never going to do drag again. And she begged me to be in the show.
Oh.
And I think she did an Ashley Tisdale number.
Really?
So she's gotten a little bit more edgy since then.
Now, when you heard she got on the show, and of course those early episodes where first she went home, what were you feeling? Did you know that she went and then she came back, or did she let you just ride it out like the audience?
I knew everything.
Okay, good.
I knew everything, and I knew that they were going to send her home because she was just too good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so fun to watch her. I am a little, I mean, I'm not upset that they were comparing her to me because it just means that RuPaul is still thinking about me.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was loving it. I don't think she was. As you can tell, her makeup is much softer now.
Yes.
But that's just because she's been traveling the world, and I'm not there to tell her to put more on.
You're like, keep it going, sister. Let's go. So now you're both Ru girls. You're both doing it big. Do you even get to see each other anymore?
It's a dream come true. We never see each other.
Right.
This was at the finale, my very first finale, my live finale.
Yeah. Does she still sting from people thinking that she's just a hardcore bitch from the way she got her edit?
No, I think the best thing about that edit is that when she meets fans, they're always like, oh, you're way nicer in person.
Yeah.
Or I like you way more. Whereas when people meet me, they're like, oh, you're a bitch.
Right.
They don't think that. I'm not a bitch.
Okay. Look at her. Jimbo. Now, what did you think of this controversial entrance look on All Stars 8?
This controversial look, I mean, that is Jimbo.
Yes, I agree.
Just coming in without any drag on, just as she is as a woman.
Just a bra and panty.
But I'm obsessed with Jimbo. They're probably one of the greatest creative forces I've had the pleasure to work with.
And that's coming from a really strong creative force yourself.
I mean, as you can tell, I gravitate towards the chaos and the crazy. Which she is, but she's also like so kind-hearted and fun, and is also joins the smoke circle with me and Heidi. Well, one thing I love about Jimbo is when she just like breaks out into a terrifying laugh. That's both like funny, but also off, like you're like scared a little bit. One of my favorite moments was we were on tour. We just got a coffee. We're walking back to the theater, and a fan drove by to give us some cookies, but they only watched the American franchise, so they didn't know who she was. So she told them that she was Alyssa Edwards, and they believed her, and they posted the photo and tagged Alyssa and everything.
Oh, Jimbo, thank you for that, Jimbo. Look at her.
Hey, lover.
RuPaul in the legendary and mysterious mask from the reunion.
The kinky mask, yes.
What were your guys' thoughts when you guys were doing that and RuPaul showed up in the mask?
I think Ru is never afraid to pull a look, and we were all at our houses, and so Ru was just pulling things that she had at her home, and I support any decision RuPaul makes.
Wise choice. Wise choice.
As the like snipers are aiming in at me.
The lasers are trained on us now. I'm definitely going down. Okay. Now RuPaul gave you so much love during the season. She introduced you to who the fuck El DeBarge was. What was that like the first time that she started talking to you about El DeBarge, and then the reoccurrence of the whole thing?
I never knew what was happening. I never knew what was going on. But clearly I knew that Ru was trying to like connect with me in a way. Like that was their reference that they had for me. And so I just like laughed and flipped my little hair. But I actually I don't think it all clicked. I was so nervous being around RuPaul that I didn't realize he wanted to fuck me until I was watching it.
Yeah, RuPaul knows what RuPaul likes and who they think there is hot. And he definitely thought you were hot.
So I was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that. So maybe I would have played into that a little more. Maybe I could have won.
Has RuPaul called you up and been like, El DeBarge, it's time for a command performance?
Yeah, RuPaul won't stop calling me. Actually, I had
I'm
to block
sure.
their number.
Now, if RuPaul and the rest called you back for another season, what are your thoughts? Is it something you want to do now? Is it you want to do later? Or do you never want to see the inside of the workroom again?
I feel like you have to go back.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't plan on wanting to win, but now that I've been close, I want to win.